Should you buy solar leads or learn to do the marketing yourself? Coming up. Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to another solar video on the channel. And on this video, I'm actually gonna be going through and laying out all the details of whether or not you should actually, learn to do the marketing yourself if you're in solar, or you should go ahead and buy leads or pay for somebody to do lead generation for you. By the way, if you're not a subscriber and you're watching this video, please do me a solid and subscribe to the channel and turn your bell notifications on so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay, I'm gonna be doing uploads, and from now on, I'm gonna be doing case studies of people, gonna start interviewing people that are power players in the solar industry, and a lot of the videos you're gonna be able to watch and be notified when I put them up. Okay, so, all right. So should you learn to do the marketing yourself or buy leads in short, right? So the answer is actually not that simple. And that's why I felt like I needed to make a video on the subject so I can talk about, my reasoning for it if you're on both sides of the coin, right? If you want to do the marketing yourself, or if doing the marketing yourself is the right thing for you, or buying leads is the right thing for you. All right, so I'm gonna lay some things on the board here real quick. So first of all, if you're a one-man show, I don't believe you should be doing the marketing yourself. Reasoning for it is because, look, man, I'll tell you this, right? Reasoning for it is that if you're in solar and you're scheduling your own appointments, right? Closing your own deals and doing your own marketing, that's already too much of a task to do on a day-to-day basis, right? So once again, I'm gonna put it on the board here. A lot of people don't think about this, but it's a full-time job to be able to deliver on solar leads. By the way, if you're thinking about growing your solar business, I can assure you that you'll benefit from the call that you can schedule down below with either myself or one of my guys on the team. Go ahead, schedule a call if you're serious about growing your solar business. We're gonna give you the ins and outs, and we'll honestly tell you if this is even for you, right? If this is even a good fit. But anyway, going back to the video, so a lot of people don't actually realize, but it's a full-time job. Okay, it's something that you have to do on a day-to-day basis. Like, I've been in solar for over 3 years now, and I can tell you I am still learning every single day. Right? We have a lot of things that are working well for us, but I'm telling you, there's still moments where I'm like, whoa, like what is just happening? Okay, so if you're doing everything else aside from the marketing and you're doing the marketing yourself, like that's already too much, right? If you're trying to Guys, remember this, if you try to do everything yourself, you're becoming a jack of all trades, and you're probably gonna be the master of none, which means if you're not mastering anything, which means you're probably not making good money, right? And the end goal in mind for all of us to be in this industry is to obviously make money. So my recommendation to you, if you're a one-man show, is to not even think about doing this, not even think about doing this all alone, right? But if your situation, for example, is a little bit different, meaning you have somebody to schedule those leads into appointments, then I would tell you, you can go ahead and, and try to do it yourself. But here's the thing, it took me over 1.5 years to be able to, get to a point where I understand the market and what really makes people buy into solar, right? And it's different selling the click, all right, and selling the system are two entirely different things. And if you see them as one, they're not, okay? What people see online and how you sell them when you're in the home, when you're over the phone, for example, that's an entirely different ball game, okay? Marketing is very, very different when it's done online. And so again, it is a full-time job, and if you're a one-man show, you shouldn't do it. Again, if you have somebody to schedule these leads for you, you can go ahead and purchase a course, for example, and try to do it yourself. Just know that it's probably gonna cost you a lot more than you ever thought. Now again, if you have somebody to schedule those leads into appointments for you, that's great, but is that the thing that you should be focusing on now, is buying a course, and figuring out the marketing yourself? I honestly don't believe so, right? Because I know how much time it took me and my team to figure out what even makes sense to put online, because a lot of what you think is gonna work, right, online will turn out to be a total blow, okay? Which means you're probably gonna waste a lot of money down the drain, you're gonna pour a lot of money down the drain, you're gonna waste marketing dollars that could have been otherwise invested in, and already produced a return for you. All right, and number 2 is, it's not a cookie cutter system, all right? As much as everyone would like to believe so, it is not a cookie cutter system. By saying it's not a cookie cutter system, like, what do I mean? I mean, if you go ahead and buy a course on how to do this yourself, meaning to learn to do the marketing for solar, right? Most often than not, you're gonna find that not only is not a cookie cutter system, but the things that they've taught you in the course that are either outdated, they've already been, done a year or 2 years ago, and they don't work anymore, because a lot of the things that you're gonna find in these courses that have been done in 2016, 2017, things change really fast online, okay? Like something that used to work, we have ads that we cannot even think about running anymore at our agency. They used to do tremendously well a few months back, right? So things change very, very quickly, and you should be aware of it. And it's not a cookie cutter system, right? Believe it or not, like, if you're not in the trenches every single day, there's no way for you to know what works. You just need to plug it in, try it out, and see if it works. But I'm telling you, it is a costly experience, all right? So that's number 2. And number 3 is expensive, right? Expensive. If, like I said, it's gonna cost you a lot of money to do this, right? It's gonna cost you a lot of money to do this, without money that you haven't even thought you were gonna be able to spend and just go down a drain. Because like I said previously, what you think would work online is sometimes the opposite of what actually works online, right? So it is a very expensive experience, and it probably will be, okay? Even if you have a coach and somebody's teaching you how to do this, unless you're in the trenches and you're doing this every single day, there's no way for you to know what's gonna work and what's not gonna work, right? So again, if you're a company right now and you're watching this video and you have somebody on your team that can do this, then by all means, you can get them a course, invest right in their education, making sure that they can take it from there and learn, the strategies of making it work online. But I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be expensive, and it's gonna require a lot of patience and resources on your end. And so it doesn't matter where you're at, okay? So my personal opinion and recommendation to everyone watching this video is find a good lead generation partner that you can partner with and do long-term business. Like we do with a lot of my clients. A lot of my clients have been with us for over a year now, right? Some of them over 2 years, right? And we've taken it from 0 to hero in a matter of months, and they've been growing their companies ever since, right? And they've allowed us to grow, and they've grown with us, right? So once again, if you're not thinking about this becoming your full-time job and getting hired by a marketing company, if you're a one-man show, right? If you schedule your own leads still, and you're doing your own self-gen, and you're about to start doing the marketing yourself, that's a big no-no in my book. So Number two is it's not a cookie cutter system. Whatever they give you, if you were to buy an online course, which would probably cost you, an arm and a leg, right? You're still gonna have to spend a significant amount of money to even try out the systems that they teach you, okay? And number three, it is an expensive experience, nonetheless, and you should know it. You should account for it. If you're ready to do this, then by all means, you can try it out. If not, schedule a call down below and let's see how we can help you out. Again, if you're new to solar, and even if you're a little bit experienced and you haven't yet downloaded the Solar Sales Black Book, it's the first link in the description box. I highly recommend it. I think you would improve the way you sell online. The way you sell from a distance. So go ahead and check it out. Once again, that will be a wrap for this video. Thank you so much if you stay right to the end. And let's close some deals, let's close some KWs, and I'll see you again on the next video.